the settlers of Iceland, they came from Scandinavia, mostly Norway, in late 9th century. Obviously, we cannot be 100% sure, because the stories, they were only written down some 300 years later, but they suggest that the first settler was a man called Ingólfur Arnarson, and that he lived in Reykjavík. Actually, archaeology and science seems to confirm this, because the oldest houses discovered here, they come from this period, and they suggest Norwegian origin. And also scientists who have been looking into the DNA of Icelanders say that the overwhelming majority of the men came from Western Norway, but a surprisingly high percentage of the women came from the British Isles, which may suggest that the Vikings stopped over in Ireland to pick up women for the trip, which is perhaps not something to be proud of, but that's part of our history nonetheless. And well, so we needed a statue of Ingólfur, and here he is portrayed as a Wagnerian-style Viking king, while in reality he was a Norwegian peasant. But this statue was the result of a terrible misunderstanding. In 1906, a group of Icelandic parliamentarians went to Copenhagen. Iceland first fell under Norwegian throne, then when Norway became part of Denmark, we came in as part of the deal. But in 1906, Icelandic MPs went over to Copenhagen to negotiate the future relationship between the two countries. And the Danes, they really liked this romantic idea of having a big strange island up in the north with mountains and waterfalls and glaciers, and Denmark being so flat and boring. So they were writing quite a bit about this visit in the newspapers, and one journalist, probably working on a tight deadline, wrote an article saying, great to have our friends over here, we really should do something